Well, Brooklee, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
No worries. Now, what are you training for at the moment? Is it break time at the moment, or have you got more things coming up on your calendar that you're training for?
Well, at the moment I'm training for Australian National Championships. The end of this week I'll be competing up in Brisbane in senior ladies. After that I'll probably have a bit of a break, and then we'll see what my other assignments are for the rest of the season.
So what are some of your most challenging elements at the moment?
I've been working on a triple-triple combination off and on. That won't be in my programs here when I compete at nationals, but triple Lutz and triple flip as well.
What do you prefer, jumps or spins?
I don't really have a preference. I like coming up with new spin positions and sort of with the new judging system and all the changes that they make with the rules. It's fun kind of trying to come up with new ideas. But I also like working on the jumps because they're a bit of a challenge sometimes, but it's when you master them and you get really good, it's a nice feeling of accomplishment.
What would you say would be the hardest element you've mastered so far, up to date?
Probably triple Lutz. It didn't take me as much time to learn as some of the other triples, but it's one of the hardest jumps in skating.
Were there a lot of falls in the lead up to
Yeah, there are always a lot of falls, yeah.
That's true. Now, in the lead up to the Junior Worlds, you were injured, so you ended up on crutches. You still managed to compete though. What was that like? What was it like overcoming the injury and then being able to compete?
It was definitely an experience. I think it boosted my confidence a bit in a different way. When I was off the ice, I swam to keep cardio fitness, and I also did lots of, I rode the stationary bike, and I did all sorts of exercise I could think of and come up with to sort of get the rest of my body in shape and as fit as I could kind of maintain it. And so when I got back on the ice, it would just be that much easier to kind of get going. When I got on the ice, I didn't really know what to expect, how it would feel after being off the ice for 9 weeks. And, I was happy that I was able to keep a positive attitude, and, some days were tough to kind of get going, but once kind of got the momentum going, it was good, and I felt very prepared for Junior Worlds, even though I'd only been on the ice 3 weeks, and so it was definitely a good experience.
Do you think it made you a bit tougher mentally?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you also competed in Oberstdorf, in the Morono
Yes.
Cup, and you also came third in the Morono Cup in Italy. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Was it like competing in those really high-ranking competitions?
Nebelhorn Trophy was a lot of fun. It was my first, I would consider a really big kind of senior competition. I had done Triglav Trophy in Slovenia last April, but and that was kind of a smaller competition. But Oberstdorf is, I was competing against some of the top skaters in the world, and it was kind of a big competition, and that was a lot of fun. I also love Oberstdorf, the town there, and so I'd competed there once before, and it was nice to go back, and it was a great experience and place to have my first kind of big senior competition. The Morono Cup, I was very happy with my placement. I wasn't as thrilled with how I skated. It definitely was not my best showing, but it was a good experience to skate, and I was happy. So
what's it like skating with your idols, people that most of us here in Australia only end up seeing on TV once every 4 years? What's it like actually being around them?
It's really nice to skate with people that really push me to skate better and are better than me, but also striving for the same goals that I have, and that kind of pushes me to be a better skater and push myself on the ice. It also is good to see that these people are human as well. They make mistakes, they fall. They're not always perfect, and so it pushes me, but it also reminds me that even though they're some of the best in the world, they still have the same issues that I have.
So you've got such strong ties to the US. How do you keep connected with Australia?
Well, I have my dad's family and some of my mom's family as well is all over here, and so we'll talk on the phone. We visit as well quite a bit, and so you know, after nationals are done, I'll visit and see some family before I head back to the US for school. So,
So you're still only 17. How do you balance school and training and life? How do you relax?
School, it's definitely a challenge to balance all three kind of aspects of my life, but you know, I try to do my best to keep each area sort of segmented. So, you know, when I'm at school, I'm focused on schoolwork and, you know, not focused on skating. And, you know, when I'm skating, I try not to focus on school or any, you know, other issues and sort of my outside life. I don't have as much time as I would like to, you know, hang out with friends, but I do make an effort, and you know, my friends are understanding. And, you know, if I have free time, they'll try their best to kind of come and hang out with me, which is nice. And I also have friends at the rink, which are nice to have. So
you also do equestrian events, and you also
yes.
learn violin, and you teach violin to others.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep up with the training for those two things as well as ice skating?
Well, my violin over the past few years has kind of had to sit and wait in the corner, but you know, I still pick it up on occasion. It's a nice kind of relaxing experience. Riding I do more regularly. During the summer, because I won't be in school, I try to ride every day. You know, it normally is late in the evening, but it's light out still, so that's nice. But that again is also kind of a more relaxing experience. Haven't competed in a while with riding because I've outgrown my pony, but I still ride him. So,
what's your training schedule like for ice skating then, during the peak time of the year and during the off time of the year?
Well, when I'm in school, I'll train. Well, all year I train 6 days a week, and I train about 3 to 4 hours on the ice each day, and about an hour, hour and a half off ice as well. And so during the school year, I do all my training after school. So I'll skate 3 hours in a row, and then I'll do an hour of off-ice training. And but during the summer or when I have breaks from school, I'll skate in the morning for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then in the middle of the day I'll do off-ice for an hour. And then in the afternoon I'll skate another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Many skaters choose to study and get a qualification as well as skate. Do you plan on doing that in the future?
Yes, I plan on going to university and studying, continuing my studies, and you know, trying my best to still manage and keep up with both and balance them.
Mm-hmm. And where do you want your skating to take you ultimately?
Ultimately, my goal is the 2014 Olympics in Sochi, Russia. After that, I'm still contemplating. I think I want to continue on and go for the 2018 Olympics as well in Pyeongchang, South Korea. But you know, we'll see what happens between now and then, and keep working hard and see where it takes me.
Do you think you'll still be skating as an adult?
I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about coaching. But I don't know if I'll, you know, continue competing at an adult level or just coaching.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you went at the Morono Cup and how it's helped your ranking?
Well, at Morono Cup I was 3rd this year, and at Senior Bs, which Morono Cup was one of, you were awarded world ranking and world standing points based upon placing, so the top 5 skaters at Senior B events get world standing and world ranking points, starting from 250. And so, because I was 3rd, I was awarded with 203 points, I think. And so that has helped me to improve my world season ranking to 43rd out of all the junior and senior ladies so far that have competed this season.
Tell me a little bit about how your placing at Nebelhorn and your other Junior Worlds, Junior Grand Prix placing, have helped Australia as, you know, go up in the figure skating ranking.
Well, at the 2011 Junior World Championships in South Korea, because I qualified to compete my free skate in the final round, Australia was given 5 Junior Grand Prix, because the number of Junior Grand Prix a country is given is based upon how their skater places at Junior Worlds. So last year, combined with the 3 spots for the Brisbane Grand Prix, we had quite a lot of spots for junior ladies to compete, which is really great for some of the other skaters to get out and get opportunities to compete internationally. And also, I qualified 4 spots this past Junior Worlds. And then the Nebelhorn Trophy, I placed 8th this year, and because I placed 8th, we get 2 spots next year in the senior ladies if everyone chooses to go. And it's important, Nebelhorn's very important next year because at Senior Worlds, the top 24 placements automatically have, their countries automatically have spots at the Olympics, but there are 6 extra spots left over, and those are decided based upon Nebelhorn Trophy. And so the 6 highest place countries who don't already have a spot from Nebelhorn get to go to the Olympics, so it's very important for next year.
Australia's not very well known for its winter sports success. Do you think we've improved over the past few Olympics or so? Do you think we've got some potential to do better in the future?
Yeah, I definitely think so. You know, it was great that Chelsea went to the last Olympics, and also, you know, some of the skiers and snowboarders are doing very well. And so I think Australia is definitely taking a step up with the Winter Olympics and sort of improving.
Can you explain to me a little bit about qualifying for the Youth Olympics but then not being able to actually compete in them?
Okay, well, the Youth Olympic qualification, the initial qualification occurred in Junior Worlds in 2011 in South Korea. I didn't qualify a spot there, but I think there were about 6 extra spots left that were still open, and you could qualify a spot for your country through the Junior Grand Prix series last September through November, and so that consists of 7 competitions. And so I competed here at the Junior Grand Prix in Brisbane last September, and then I also competed at another Grand Prix, a Junior Grand Prix in Milan, Italy. And based on my placements in those, Australia was able to get one of the remaining spots for junior ladies at the Winter Youth Olympics. But because of my birthday being a few days on the other side of the deadline, I was too old to compete. So Chantal Carey got to go and compete, and so, yeah.
So very strict with restrictions there.
Yeah.
How do you think you'll go with the nationals this year?
You know, I'm not really sure about my placements, and, you know, to be honest, that's not the most important thing, I don't think. You know, I hope to skate my best and, you know, achieve the goals I've set for the competition and, you know, be happy with how I skate, so.
How do you think your training in the US helps your skating overall?
I think training in the US is a good experience. My coach is over there, and he's an essential part of my training and my improvement and growth as a skater. The ice time in the US is also a bit better. There's more ice time, and that helps to get on the ice more and practice and train more. But the ice here at Icehouse is also, you know, there's plenty of ice time as well, so.
What advice can you give skaters?
You know, skating is a really tough sport, and it's very difficult, and there are a lot of ups and downs, but if you truly love it and you have a passion for it, then that passion will get you through all the ups and downs and the hard parts and the good days and the bad days.
Thank you very much for joining us, Brooklee. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.